All right, so all right, this is Reaper. I just want to let you know this is Reaper. This is my DAW, and this is what I use pretty much for every single thing. Is Reaper. Where other people use other things, I just use Reaper because for me, Reaper is an all-in-one thing. Like with Reaper, you can drag pretty much anything from any other DAW and or digital audio workstation, and you can just drop it in there and it'll know. And it'll know what to do. Anyways, so let me show you. Okay, well.
Something's wrong with my brain that makes me happy.
Alright, so anyways, you know how that goes. Alright, I'm going to mute this and I'm going to show you. Now, alright, I'm going to show you two things. Alright, with Reaper, there's two ways, and I'm going to bring it all the way down here. Alright, now, see, I selected all these tracks right here. So I can go down here and I can hit render. Okay, and you see this says one file. But if you go down here, and you get master mix plus stems. No, you hit selected stems. Okay, selected tracks. Okay, and that's 18 files right there. That'll be 18 stems, and when you render this, okay, everything it'll be all in its place. When and so that way I can render it, all the separate tracks, all the separate stems, and I can render it in a folder, and then I can take that folder and then I can crunch it. You know what I'm saying? I can transfer it into a zip file, and so that way I can send it all as one file, and then you can extract it once you receive it on your end. You can extract it and open it up. You know what I'm saying? Like a flower blooming, boom, there's all the petals, boom, there's all the tracks. You know what I'm saying? There's all the stems. Yeah, I said stems, petals. But anyways, you get what I'm saying. So that's how it works. But that's not what I'm doing right now. I'm not doing like that. What I'm doing is I'm doing the whole master mix, minus these three right here. Well, this was the track. This is just some other bull crap that I was doing, trying to get some vocals right and whatever. But anyways, so this is the beat, and so I muted everything I don't need and all the rest of this stuff. Okay, now master mix, that means one file. So now let me show you. I do the dry run, okay, and at first it'll look like, saying it's all this peaking and everything going on. At first you'll see it'll be peaking, and that right there is basically analyzing it, is what it's doing first, and then it'll translate it and it'll normalize it, and then once it goes through the second round, then all these peaks will be gone. Anyways, I'm gonna pause this right now, and then and I'll be back. Alright, so now as soon as it gets done with this, next thing you know, you'll see it'll show you the pre-rendered version. Alright, now you see how that went like that? Now this is what I wanted to show you. Alright, you hit close, okay, and you go over here and you got your normalization, okay? So your normalization, this is where I'm talking about, where your normalization, to normalize all the vocals and everything in the track. Alright, so you go and let me close this. Now let me show you, this is how I basically judge normalization. Alright, so you bring this over here, and let me just bring this over here like this. Alright, you bring this over there, and
Something's wrong with my brain that makes me happy, you might say is.
okay, now you see how it peaked. It went up here way in the 12 and stuff. So I try to keep it around, because see where the zero is. Okay, where the zero is, and it comes up. That was basically 14. Okay, and that's what was in the pre-render. Right here, the normalization, it was set to 14. But I can go to peak, and I'll say now you have to experiment with it sometimes. We'll just go to 10. Okay. Oh wait, I gotta turn my number lock on. Alright, there we go. Go to peak, and hold on a second. There's one thing I have to do though. I have to make sure I selected, when I'm doing this, I have to select this over here, because what we're doing is I'm not selecting the whole track. I'm selecting just this area right here that I'm going to be rendering. So I'll hit File, Pre-Render. Alright, Master Mix, not the entire project, just the custom time range. Alright, dry run. Oh, hold on a second, let me hit cancel. Let me make sure I got it. Nope, see, I gotta redo this, hold on. There, we'll go to 10. Alright. And then I'll do a dry run. And let's see what that does. Okay, I'm done. At first I did the custom time range. That's not what I need to do. I needed to do the time selection. I'm just doing this a little fast and I wasn't thinking. This is the time selection between here and here. Okay, so now we're going to do the dry run, and this is the normalization. I got it set to 10. Hit the dry run, and let's see what it does. Now, as you can tell, it's doing it a lot faster. It's actually doing only the selected part, and it might come down, you know what I'm saying, like really thin, and it's not. Okay, so we got to bring it down, you know, a little bit more. So let's go back to 14 like it was. See what that does. It's just a matter of trial and error until you get it right. You don't want it to peak. You don't want, I mean, you want the most minimal amount of red as possible, but you also don't want it to be, see, now that right there is getting better. But you don't want it to be thin, because then the volume on it will be just too much. So minus 14, I'll do 15. I mean, and this is just kind of a tutorial for you too, if you don't have Reaper, or if you do have Reaper and you don't know how, but if you have Reaper and you want to know, you know, how to use it or whatever, you know, it's just a little bit of, you know, tutorial for you. And it's getting better. Alright, now let's go. I'm going to do, let me just have a wild hair at my butt. I'm going to do 17. And see, the first pass is always analyzing it. And there you go. See, that's doing a whole lot better. Alright, now we'll go to 18, and I think 18 or 19 will do it. So let's go to 18. I think you should no more than 19. Now I gotta think about where that might be right there. But I think, I don't know. Let me go ahead and try. You know what, I'm just gonna go to 20. It might be too much. Or it might be just right. Like I said, trial and error. And also, I just want to let you know how much of a stickler I am for perfection. So that way, when I'm doing something for you, if you need me to mix my own vocals or even anybody else's vocals, okay, you'll know that it'll be quality coming from me, and that I'm not going to give you crappy stuff. You know, I can be anybody's engineer. I can, you know, finalize things or whatever. I got a band lab as well. You know, we can collab on band lab. Alright, so that's good. And I know it's just this one little spot right there, and so I have to pretty much see where that's coming from. That's and I think that might be this area right here, because that was pretty loud. That's where the pop bottle, the cork, the wine bottle popped. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit save settings, so that way it'll remember this, that I set to 20. I'm going to cancel this, okay? And then I'm going to take, and I'm going to listen to it.
Wine lighting up the cemetery like a night light in my home, though it's outside and still like
Okay, so that's this area. So let me,
wine lighting up the cemetery like a night light in my home, though it
okay.
wine lighting up the cemetery like a night light in my home, though it's outside and
Okay.
until your flesh and bones rock. The sweet, sweet stench got me up on cloud nine, while the moonlit shadows silhouettes are like fine wine. Lighting up the cemetery like a night light in my home, though it's outside and still I feel right at home. Floating on cloud nine amongst the mausoleum and the tombstone, staring at the starry skies. A black cat cries, and I'm chilling till the sunrise.
Alright, that was a little bit loud too. Now, you can do volume on with the new Reaper. The older Reaper, the previous before that, you couldn't do it, but you can actually do item volume, or you can do the whole track volume. You can, like when you cut a track, you know, like you have a whole track, you know what I'm saying, and then you split a track, then it'll allow you to have volume on each one of those. But anyway, so let me get back to where I was. Where was I?
On cloud nine amongst the mausoleum and the
Hold on.
on cloud nine amongst the mausoleum.
Yeah, see, I don't have any. Hold on. I don't have any compressor on any of this.
On cloud nine amongst the mausoleum and the tombstone, staring at the starry skies. A black cat cries, and I'm chilling till the sunrise.
All right, now let's go back here.
Wine lighting up the cemetery like a night light in my.
All right.
Cloud nine of a dark kind.
I'm wicked, not wicked, but I'll choke you with my dreadlocks and tie them in a double knot and lay you where you drop with your body in my.
All right, so that one right there was a lot. Was a little bit loud. Bring that down.
You drop with your body.
That might not matter too much.
Where you drop with your body in.
I'm not worried about it. Just a little bit more. And that's about
Where
it.
you drop with your body.
Yeah, that'll be alright. Because I also want to make sure that I can hear it through the beat.
Where you drop with your body in my head till you.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Double knot and lay you where you drop with your body in my head till your flesh and bones rock. The sweet, sweet stench got me up on cloud nine, while the moonlit shadows silhouettes are like fine wine. Lighting up the cemetery.
Yeah. Alright, that should be pretty good. Time selection. Let's do the dry run. Let's see what that sounds like, and I'll be back. Alright, so see what the final process is. Oh, that looks pretty good. Now, here's the thing. It's too thin. Now I need to back it down a little bit. So, let's go back to 18. Since I did fix all that, let's go to 18. And let's see what we can do now. If I can make it to where it looks thick, but with no red, then that's where you need to be. Oh, see, that was way too much. Okay, I went from 18 to 20. I mean, from 20 to 18. So let's go back to 20. Oh, that's plus 20. Oh, hold on. That was plus 20. How in the world? No wonder that was like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, how did I do plus? How did I do that? Oh, that was crazy. Oh yeah, see, that's too thin. All right, we can't have that. Let's go back to 18. That's right. Man, I can't believe I did that. I deleted the minus symbol. That's why that happened. Yeah, see, it analyzes it twice and then it gives you the final results, basically. Alright, that's a little bit better. And see, this area still, that's because it has to do with these effects that keep on. But I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So let me go ahead and close that. Let me go ahead and render it. It says without the beat, so let me overwrite that because I tried to put that before and it didn't. You know what? Did I? Oh man. Alright, let me cancel that. I forgot to mute this. Okay. Let me do a dry run just to make sure because I forgot I left the beat in there. Sometimes the beat can mess up the pre-render of the vocals. Let's make sure I got it right. Kind of under pressure here. I don't know if I said it before, but it's just I'm just showing you how much, you know, of a stickler that I am for perfection. I just want to make sure that no matter if I'm doing something for somebody, I want them to know, you know, that I'm a perfectionist and they're gonna, you know, have good quality stuff. Alright, so now when I got rid of the beat, it made other things sketchy, and I only want the very minimum. So let me go and hit 19, and minus the biggest number is always the best. Alright. Let's see. Hello, is this thing on? Alright, there we go. So yeah, I'm pre-rendering and everything, and I'm actually doing a tutorial video. I'm gonna upload to, well, I wouldn't call it a tutorial video, but anyway, a video, so that way I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, and I'm gonna show you how I do my pre-rendering and rendering and whatnot on the DAW that I use. Alright, so you seen how that looked pretty, oh wait a minute, hold on. Alright, you see how that looked pretty good? Right there. So now I'm just going to hit render because I liked it. I'm satisfied with it. It just had that one little spot, but that doesn't matter. That's in the sound effects area. Down here, it really doesn't matter too much.
I'm wicked, not wicked, but I'll choke you with my dreadlocks and tie them in a double knot and lay you where you drop and put your body in my head till your flesh and bones rock. The sweet, sweet stench got me up on cloud 9. Body in my head till your flesh and bones rock. The sweet, sweet stench got me up on cloud 9 while the moonlit shadow silhouettes are like sweet, sweet stench got me up on cloud 9 while the moonlit shadow silhouettes are like fine stench got me up on cloud 9 while the moonlit shadow stench got me up on cloud 9 while the moonlit shadow silhouettes are like fine wine lighting up the cemetery like a night light in my home, though it's outside and still I feel right at home floating on.
Yeah, so those are the two things, the body drop and the whatever, or something, and yeah, and that doesn't really matter too much. That doesn't affect anything else, so I'm good with that. So let's go ahead. Oh wait a minute, I already did that. Did I render that? I don't even remember right now, so let me just go ahead and overwrite it. Heck with it. And then after I get done with this, like I said, I've sent you the voice message. Well, I'm going to also have a bunch of other people that are watching this, but you know who you are. Alright, there we go. And now I'm going to launch the file, bring it over here, And of course,
Something's wrong with my brain, so it makes me happy, you might say, is mentally deranged. To like dark clouds, thunderstorms, and when it rains. Cats in the alleyways, waking at night for only days. Moonlit silhouettes is where my mind sets. It's my cloud nine of a dark kind.
you hear what I did there?
I get elation for formation of a dark and eerie creation. My mind likes it in the dark of the night. My mind likes it in the dark, dark, dark of the night. It's a cloud nine of a dark kind. My mind likes it in the dark, dark, dark of the night. It's a cloud nine of a dark kind.
I'm wicked, not wicked, but I'll choke you with my dreadlocks and tie them in a double knot and lay you where you drop. Put your body in my head till your flesh and bones rock. The sweet, sweet stench got me up on cloud nine, while the moonlit shadow silhouettes are like fine wine, lighting up the cemetery like a night light in my home. Though it's outside and still I feel right at home, floating on cloud nine amongst the mausoleum and the tombstone, staring at the starry skies. A black cat cries, and I'm chilling till the sunrise.
All right, so I'm good with that. Now I just want to let you know also, you know, you got other people that's going to be on the track. If they need any other stuff, any other sound effects or anything like what I did with this, as you can tell, just feel free, you know, to, you know, either you or, you know, the other people, they can come to me and they can tell me what they want, where they want it, and all that stuff. I can get the stuff. I can get the sound effects. I got shitloads all over my computer. I got, you know, websites that I'm members of. I can get free stuff, you know, royalty free stuff. And I can, you know, I love to do stuff like that, because when you do things like that, it emphasizes the meaning to the song, to that track or whatever, to that person, you know, when they want something, you know. I mean, it could be anything. It could be chainsaws or whatever. It could be a bicycle bell or something, ring ring or whatever, you know what I'm saying. It could be anything, you know. And I also do music videos too. But I haven't really done anything in a long time, you know. But I love to do lyric videos, and so I would like to actually do the cipher, right? I would like to do the lyric video for this, and where we can have some visuals and stuff, and you know, like for whoever the artist, you know, on that particular, if they want a certain visual, I can always fade it over to them when it's their turn and stuff. Or I could just have like a regular, let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna pause this and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So here an example, like visuals and stuff I can do.
I've got my sights set on you, and I'm ready to aim.
That sort of thing. I did that in After Effects. And yeah, that was my wife doing a cover song. But anyways, I can do visuals. I can do all kinds of stuff. Let's see. I thought I had Vegas open here. Yeah. I mean, I'd be messing with all kinds of stuff. I wanted to show you something that I was working on. I think it's in Vegas that I was working on. It's a beat that I made. It's pretty simple. Where the hell is? Huh. Vegas just crashed for some reason. Alright, anyways, so I'm done with this. Go ahead and close that. Go ahead and save that. As you can tell, I do a lot of stuff. Whack whack. Alright. Where is my Vegas though? Where did it go? Why didn't it open up? That's weird. Well, see, I actually upgraded computers, and I still got a Lenovo ThinkCenter, but I went from a 3rd generation to a 4th generation i7, from a 3770K to a 4790K with 32 gigabytes of RAM. I took all of everything out, all my SSDs, and put it in the other one, upgraded. My video card, I went from a 2 gig to an 8 gig. And I use AMD, that's all I use. I don't use NVIDIA. NVIDIA is for gaming, AMD's for video rendering and stuff. I mean, people can game on, you know, AMD, and people can render on NVIDIA, but I just choose AMD. And that's just my forte. But anyways, alright, well, apparently Vegas for some reason is not going to open, and I do not know why. So, alright, let's see if I can find another real quick. Should have recent. Maybe it doesn't work that way with this. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and open project. Hello. See what I can find here. What is this? Ah, here's another version right here of something I was doing. I can do this sort of visual too.
I've got my sights set on you, and I'm ready to aim.
I mixed that, mastered it. If you can tell, you know, that shit sounds good. Let me go ahead and bump it up a little bit.
Feeling deep inside. Not a mind reader, but I'm reading signs that you can't wait to see me again.
But anyways, yeah, just a little bit of something. What I do. Alright, let me close that. I don't need that anymore. Hello. Alright, goodbye. Alright.